You know what most people never tell you about divorce? It's not just about dividing things. It's about what you lose that you can't measure. Peace of mind, self-trust, confidence, identity. Because here's the truth. The real costs of divorce aren't written in the paperwork. They live quietly inside you. In the sleepless nights, the second guessing, and that invisible guilt that lingers long after the signature's dry. And today, we're going to talk about those costs. The emotional ones that no lawyer warns you about, but that can quietly shape your entire healing journey if you're not aware of them. Hey, you're not alone in this. If you've walked through a divorce, or you're in the middle of one, you've probably realized that even when the legal part ends, the emotional math doesn't quite add up. You might have gained your freedom, but somehow, you still feel like you lost yourself. That's because healing after divorce isn't just about moving on. It's about understanding the hidden emotional costs that can follow you long after the papers are filed. So let's explore what they are, and how to stop them from silently draining your peace. You know that feeling when your mind keeps replaying arguments, trying to win them in your head. That's your brain paying emotional interest on something that's already over. Psychologists call this rumination, the loop of revisiting old pain in search of closure. But here's the twist. Your brain isn't trying to torture you. It's trying to protect you by making sense of what happened. The problem? That process drains your emotional energy, leaving you stuck between the past and the present. Try this gentle reframe. When those thoughts show up, say to yourself, this isn't a new problem. It's just an old memory looking for peace. That one line reminds your nervous system that the danger is gone. Hidden cost number 2, the self-worth tax. After divorce, many people carry this quiet question. Was I not enough? Even if you were the one who ended it. It's like part of you starts charging yourself for every mistake, every missed sign, every maybe I could have fixed it. That's the self-worth tax, and it's heavy. This happens because our identity often fuses with the relationship. So when that ends, the brain treats it like you ended too. But that's not true. You didn't fail. You evolved. Here's a mindset shift. I didn't lose my worth in that marriage. I lost the version of me who didn't know it. Hidden cost number 3, the closure illusion. We often think closure comes from the other person, an apology, an explanation, something that makes sense of it all. But that's an illusion your attachment system creates to calm uncertainty. Real closure doesn't come from answers. It comes from acceptance. And acceptance isn't saying, it's okay that it happened. It's saying it happened, and I choose to stop letting it define me. You can't rewrite the story, but you can decide where it ends. Hidden cost number 4, the future freeze. Ever notice how hard it feels to imagine new love, or even just peace? That's because your mind is still budgeting for emotional risk. It remembers the pain and says, let's not spend ourselves like that again. But healing means teaching your mind that love and safety can exist together again. It's not about rushing into someone new. It's about rebuilding trust, not in others, but in your own judgment. So when fear whispers, what if it happens again? Tell it. Then I'll handle it with the version of me who knows better now. That's growth. That's recovery. So if you take one thing from this, let it be this. The real cost of divorce isn't what you lost on paper. It's the emotional debt that builds up when you keep blaming yourself for simply being human. But here's the beautiful part. You can forgive that debt. Not by forgetting the past, but by learning from it. By realizing that peace isn't something you find after the divorce. It's something you build because of it. You're not broken, you're rebuilding. And every moment you spend understanding yourself a little more, you're already healing. If this video helped you make sense of what's going on inside, share it in the comments. What's one thing you've learned about yourself since your divorce? And if you're ready to go deeper, watch my next video, Why You Miss People Who Were Wrong for You. It'll help you understand the psychology behind attachment and release.